sing a little song, and this is something that I sing with children. Please don't smoke, please don't smoke, give your tobacco to a billy goat. Don't drink booze, don't drink booze, save your money for a pair of shoes. Please don't curse, please don't curse, I can't think of anything that's worse. So, as many of you know, I'm big into chainsaws and axes. I guess you'd say I'm an enthusiast. And obviously we're on YouTube, and we have a lot of interaction with a lot of people, and we see and watch a lot of things. Without being too specific, I ran across in the comments on another channel, this particular producer of video footage uses some bad language, and I've seen some of his stuff, and I was reading some of the comments, and one of the commenters said, "Real men cuss. Real men cuss." Well, when we're talking about men that are humans and naturally born of women, all men are real. And that's just that statement doesn't make sense. All men are real. But do all men cuss? And do real men cuss? I would say no. What disqualifies a man from being a man is not whether or not he cusses. You've heard the phrase, cuss like a sailor. I personally know 4 sailors, one that is passed on, who fought in World War II. I'm wearing his hat right now, and he's not blood related to me, other than the small percentage of the Cherokee blood that flows in my veins. He was a full-blooded Cherokee, a member of the Cherokee Nation, fought in World War II, and I'm wearing his hat. He didn't cuss. He was a man. The man that raised me, the man that fathered me, and the man that you've heard talk in some of my videos, you've probably not seen him. He was a sailor, served in the U.S. Navy during the Vietnam conflict, received hazard pay, being in the war zone. He is a man, and he does not cuss. If you're into sports, one of the fiercest linemen on the football field, I know him personally, he watches for my soul, and he is ferocious, and he's worked with me in the woods, and I with him. I would not want to face him on the football field. I would not want to be his enemy. He is a real man, and he does not cuss. And he is huge, YouTube. He's a giant man. He's a powerful man, but he's under control. His mouth is under control. We move along to MMA, UFC. I know of a fighter who is high-ranking, or was high-ranking. Does not cuss. He is a real man. And actually, I know hundreds of real men who do not cuss. And there's a reason for that. I am a reader of the Bible, the Bible. And you may or may not believe that. May or may not believe the Bible. However, if you're not a believer, and come the end of our lives, me included, and we stand before our God in judgment, and we find that we have not obeyed His instruction book, His text message, we'll be in trouble. Within the pages of that book, we're told to use clean language. The greatest man who ever lived in the flesh, Jesus Christ, did not cuss. He was a real man. He did not cuss. He said, Jesus, by your words you'll be justified, and by your words you'll be condemned. And he was talking to me, and he was talking to you. And it's a humbling experience to lose your health, to be at the point of death. And many of us have been, and many of us have lost our health. And when we get to that point, that is when the sobering thought and the realization of there might be a God comes before us, and we're all going to face it. And some of us have already. There is a God, and He is alive. So, if you look in the playlist, there are a playlist that says, "What does the Bible say?" It's been a while since I've done this. The last one was There is one, and I'm sitting behind a Jeep. There is only one Jeep, and anyway, I'm sitting behind a Jeep, and that's the lesson there. I'm not concerned with losing subscribers. If you don't like this, that's fine. And don't misunderstand me. I've been there. I've done things that I ought not, and do things I ought not. But we've got to be having in the back of our minds that we need to do the best we can, and that's part of it. Got several uncles that died from lung cancer. My grandfather on my mother's side, well, my grandfather on my father's side died from cirrhosis and never did stop drinking. So, not here to talk about that, but do the best you can. If you got things you need to straighten up, try to do your best to straighten those things up. Appreciate you watching. If you've gone this far, thank you very much.